Hi, this is an overview of a new PD model for Cajon Valley Union. And what we're going to focus on is we want to focus on multiple pathways that teachers can acquire new knowledge. And so first we built the Cajon Valley Digital Academy, and we're looking at a badging system. So in this academy, we have the opportunity for teachers to learn in an online fashion, either before school, after school, at their team meeting during release time, or on their own time and during intersessions. This academy is designed so teachers will be able to learn some of the items of the new Common Core and be able to utilize the tools that we are giving them. For example, teachers are getting Google tablets. We just bought every teacher a Nexus 7, and we're also implementing Google Apps for Education, so we want teachers to be able to utilize those for their students. So in the Digital Academy, a teacher can go through each learning module, and we have different areas for them to show proficiency. If a teacher is able to show proficiency at the onset, they can immediately jump to their demonstrations of learning, complete the activity, submit their project into our Google domain, and get credit for that DOL1. They can also do the same if they're proficient in the remaining modules, if they understand the basic implementations and how to navigate Google, and they know how to describe a blended learning model and what that might look like in their classroom. Then they can go ahead and jump ahead to our DOL2, in which they use Google Docs to describe to parents and their students how blended learning might look in their classroom and perhaps do a sample schedule. If a teacher is not proficient, then we do have tutorials, videos, we have recommended resources, and we have additional resources that a teacher can use to dive in deeper to get the learning that they need. This first design came about because we wanted teachers to have multiple pathways. And so we're going to use this site in a variety of ways. Number one, when a teacher completes the DOLs, Demonstrations of Learning 1 and 2, and submits them to our Edmodo site, then they can get paid a stipend. A teacher can do this on their own time. A teacher can do this as their team after school. We also want to provide teachers with support, so a teacher can get a release day, come into the district office, have on-site support similar to a Genius Bar, and process through the academy. We also want to go beyond this and look at the different skills we want teachers to utilize in the classroom. So the next stage that we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at smaller units of learning with tools that we want teachers to use with their students in the classroom. For example, here is a badge on using Edmodo in the classroom. So in this activity, a teacher would create a class in Edmodo, have their students sign up, and create a post for students to respond to. So that's another way a teacher can get a badge. And the stipend for this would be at a lower rate because it's a smaller activity. Same thing with generating QR codes. We want teachers to be able to use this to perhaps differentiate or send students on scavenger hunts or provide additional resources. And so we want them to process through this activity so they now know how to use QR codes in the classroom. Also for immediate collaboration, here's another badge on Padlet that teachers can use by going through the module and including a screenshot of their classroom Padlet in our Edmodo domain. We've also purchased Define STEM, so we want teachers to be able to create units using the resources in here. So we're going to design a badge about using Define STEM. In the fall, we'll be implementing Hapara, and that will be also an opportunity for teachers to learn how to utilize that and manage Google Docs. What we wanted to do is we wanted a sharing space, and teachers have said that they wanted a sharing space for a long time, both to share district-wide across school sites and across grade levels. So as teachers process through these learning modules, we want a place for them to share their experiences and share some student work. So we have an Ed Services Edmodo site. We just started it yesterday, and we created small groups by grade level. And in the center space, when we populate it with resources, for example, our next release day for teachers, they're going to work on curriculum maps for the upcoming year. And we have a sample for them to begin that work. And so then they can create curriculum maps, and all the first grade teachers can be able to post their curriculum maps in the first grade. So others who are struggling can go back and look at those. That's about it. The main goal of this is to offer PD in a variety of ways, both on your own, where teachers can process through the different modules and learn things at their own pace, supported on site with your team, so an entire team can process through this, and in-house at the district office, where teachers can come in, have the time to process through the learning, and have someone there on site to be able to assist them with any technical difficulties. And that's about it.